So I've never gotten below 100, below 31% body fat my entire life, and I'm 62 years old. My percentage of body fat, I think right now is 27.
Amazing.
Like, I mean, when it went to 30, I almost fell off the scale. I was a scale that does it, and I was like, it's my Fitbit scale. I was like, what? That has to be wrong. And so like the next day, it was like, so it stayed at 30 for several days, and then it was like 29, and I thought, is this right? And so I felt all like after the fast and after coming back, and after kind of gaining weight, but the body fat never went up when I was gaining weight. It stayed the same. And then it started just like dropping off. You just have to tell your body that you're going to listen to it and honor it. And that's what I tell it. Like, it's like, I'm listening to you. I may not be perfect every day, but now at least I'm honoring you by listening to you and acknowledging that you're trying to talk to me. I've never done that before. Anytime else I've tried to eat more healthy, it was always like a regimen and it wasn't a communication with my body. It was just like something from the outside that was trying to change. I'm encouraged. I appreciate all of the tips that you've given me so far. I would never have gotten through that fast had you not kind of told me, if you start to feel like this, then try this strategy. Because as it was happening, I was like, oh, and then I was like, wait, do this, do that, and just see how it goes. When I would start to struggle, I would think, this is it. I'm not going to be able to do this. And then, I would hear your voice say, this is a process. You're still making progress. Give yourself credit for that. And it was like, the best advice was just give it a little bit of time. The best advice was the time thing. Give it a little bit of time. And if you still feel like that, in an hour, then instead of having a big cup of coffee, have a small cup of coffee, have a couple of sips and see how that goes. So that was probably one of the most, early on, that was the most powerful advice. And then the other part was just being able to, if I would think, oh, I don't really have anything to talk to her about. I wonder what I'm going to say. And then we would start talking, and I would just like talk nonstop, and just having somebody who understood what I was, because nobody around me was doing Wildfit. I mean, I'm just doing this on my own, and I wasn't even like advertising it. You're like the sore joints and stuff. I mean, I had that before, and it's much, much better now that I'm eating Wildfit, but like it's probably 85% better. I mean, I have some health things. It's just always going to be there a little, but these new things that I never had, like this rash on my face, but I can now, I'm realizing that's my body talking to me, and I can work through it. So that's another thing that the coaching has really helped me with, because you talk to me about all these things, not just when they were happening, but a little bits and pieces prior to, so that when they happened to me, if we weren't scheduled to talk for a while, I would be like, wait a minute, I think this is that time, So that was really helpful for me. My body looks completely different. The things that I was discouraged coming into like week 12, thinking that, oh my goodness, the one part I always had problems with, this kind of hormonal low belly fat, and made worse by a couple of different surgeries that cut all those muscles twice. I thought, well, I guess it's just always going to look like this, but it doesn't now. Now that my percentage of body fat is going down, I mean, it's still there, but it looks so much better. And I'm thinking, so you just help me be patient. You help me, you reinforced that it was okay if I stumbled, that it didn't have to be the end of it. That was learning, and that the whole process is learning and listening to your body and listening to your dialogue and using the timeline to help me get back on track. So the best thing I ever did was sign up for multiple sessions, because not just do one at a time, right? So I knew I was going to talk to you again. And so it helped me kind of keep a mental, like I'm struggling with this, just jot it down and ask her about it. So like you don't have to, it's like kind of a safety net, which I think I really needed. Thank you so much. You've been amazing. And I appreciate you sticking with me and my family through all of this.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.